Hi there, I'm Mike Ingbertson from Teledyne LeCroy. I'm here at DesignCon 2026, here to show you what we're doing for testing DisplayPort and USB4 testing with our WaveMaster 8K HD oscilloscope. So this setup here is actually a Thunderbolt 4 link that comes from the laptop over to through the analyzer and into the test fixture. And so what we're doing here is sniffing the high-speed signals on the USB4 link and able to look at the link training using the analyzer. But then we're also looking at the high-speed signals on the oscilloscope using the oscilloscope. And so the application here is to be able to synchronize the protocol analysis with the high-speed signals so that we can debug at the system level the link up and make sure that we are looking at the whole stack to make sure that we don't have link up problems. So when we're debugging. And on the downstream side, what we're looking at is the DisplayPort source testing. So here we're going in downstream to, normally this would be connected to a display for your DisplayPort signal. And so we're using a controller to control the device under test through aux control, through aux communication to set up the device under test. And then we're able to actually capture the waveforms on the scope to do that. The thing I've done here is I've actually got two applications happening at the same time. So I've captured the waveforms and I'm going to move the post-processing of the data over to the PC so that the PC can handle the post-processing while I debug this other problem that I'm having on the bench. What I've done is I've used Qualify 2, our automation software, to capture the waveforms on the scope. And I can just move the session file over to the PC and do the post-processing of the waveforms on the PC. So when I capture the waveforms on the scope, I see these little attachment buttons that are blue with the test. And then when I post-process it, the software in the Maui Studio Pro software that runs on the PC is the software that usually runs on the scope. We just run that on the PC, and it does the post-processing of the waveforms. So what you'll see come up here is you'll start to see waveforms and eye diagrams that are tested to the spec. And so you can see we do the eye diagrams and all the different tests needed for compliance testing. And so what this shows is we can use our offline processing to not only decrease our test time when we're doing testing, because we're no longer on the scope, we can use the scope for other things such as the debug on Crosssync Phi that we just talked about. So that's our USB4 and DisplayPort demo using our WaveMaster 8K HD and our protocol analyzers to do USB4 and DisplayPort testing. Thanks for watching, and for more information, go to our website.